8 signs to know if a woman is attracted to you. There's no guaranteed way to know if someone likes you unless you ask them directly. However, there are certain physical and behavioral cues that can help you determine if there's an underlying attraction. That being said, if you're unsure about someone's feelings towards you, the best approach is to simply ask. But if you find that a bit challenging, then this video is just for you. We're going to go over the top signs that indicate when a woman is attracted to you. Welcome to the channel. Hey there, my name is Jessie and you're welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving into the key behavioural signals that show when a woman is interested in you. And as always, I like to get straight to the point. But before we begin, go ahead and hit that like button. It won't bite, I promise. All right, let's get into it. Sign number 1, does she fidget when she's around you? Now, this might seem like a minor or insignificant detail, but if you observe closely, you'll see that when someone has a strong liking for you, it often shows in their subconscious actions. For instance, she might frequently twirl a strand of her hair around her fingers while talking to you. Or maybe she plays with her earring while intently listening to every word you say. These small gestures could be her body's natural reaction to excitement, nervousness, or even attraction when she's near someone she likes. Interestingly, most people aren't even aware that they're doing these things. So, if the woman you're interested in displays these behaviours when you're around, there's a strong possibility that she's into you. However, there's a fine line to consider. If she frequently checks her watch or seems preoccupied with her phone, it could be a sign that she's looking for an escape. Being able to recognise this will help you avoid embarrassing yourself. Number 2, frequent communication. When someone genuinely likes you, it's usually quite clear. They make an effort to check in, see how you're doing, and find ways to stay in touch. This is a strong indication of attraction, or, at the very least, an interest in building a friendship, which can be a great foundation. If she keeps communication lines open, responds to your messages quickly, calls you, or even takes the initiative to check on you, then there's a good chance she's interested. You can use this to your advantage. Number 3, flirty physical contact. Now, this is something that happens often and tend to be the ones initiating it. If you go out with a guy who's really into you, chances are, before the night is over, he'll find a way to touch your thigh. I don't know if it's just me, but if there are any ladies watching, drop a comment. I'd love to know I'm not alone here. A lot of guys do this. It usually falls into one of 2 categories. Either he casually touches your thigh, especially if you're sitting beside him in a car, or he finds an excuse to hold your hand. Now, if someone makes a noticeable effort to initiate physical contact, it's worth paying attention to. For example, if you're in the middle of a conversation, you say something funny, and she laughs, placing her hand on your shoulder and then doesn't remove it right away, that's a strong signal. It could mean she's interested in you, and you might interpret it as an open invitation. Because trust me, if a woman isn't into you, she won't touch you. She won't want you in her personal space, let alone be the one to initiate contact. If a woman lingers while holding your hand, casually breaks the usual personal space boundaries, or does anything that makes it noticeable to those around you, that's a clear green light. Now, moving on to number 4, asking a lot of questions. There have been times when I've gone on dates and immediately knew I wasn't interested in the guy. In those situations, I felt completely disengaged. I wasn't trying to learn anything about him. If he asked me a question, I'd answer, but I wouldn't bother reciprocating with questions of my own. And that right there is a clear sign that a woman isn't interested in whatever you're trying to initiate. However, if she is interested, she'll be asking about your likes and dislikes, what you do outside of work, where you're from, your career, and even your hobbies. She'll be actively engaged in a full conversation, genuinely trying to learn more about you. That's definitely a good sign, something you can build on. It means she might actually like you and that there could be a spark of attraction. This could be the foundation stone upon which you can build a solid friendship and eventually a relationship. Now, number 5, Removing physical barriers. For example, if you're at a restaurant together, she might casually reach across the table and touch your hand. Or, if you're sitting at a bar on actual bar stools, she might slide her stool a little closer or lean in as you both engage in conversation. These are subtle but important body language cues that you need to pay close attention to because they can be easy to miss. Small things, like the way she crosses her legs, does the leg on top face you, or is it pointing away? These minor details can be strong indicators of whether she's fully engaged and attracted to you, or if she feels indifferent. So be observant of women who are quick to remove any physical barriers between you two. If you've just met and she's already comfortable enough to hug you, that's worth noting. And just to be clear, this isn't the same as how men behave, because men tend to do this quite often for different reasons. Like, they'll meet a woman and say, "Oh no, I don't do handshakes, I'm a hugger." But not everyone enjoys being hugged by people they just met or don't feel comfortable with. So if you ask me, drop that approach. Instead, go for a firm handshake. Let her see that you're genuinely pleased to meet her. Then, if by the end of your interaction she seems more open to it, or if you initiate a hug and she reciprocates, that's definitely a good sign. When a woman is interested in you, one key thing to note is that she removes any physical barriers between you. Number 6, does she take the initiative in making plans? When someone genuinely likes you, they will put in the effort to plan and make time for you. For instance, let's say you just met today and had lunch. If she's the one saying, "So, when will I see you again? Is Friday good? 2 p.m. for dinner?" Then she's clearly interested. She's making space in her life for you, creating opportunities to spend time together. If you also like her, you'll naturally fit into her schedule and reciprocate the effort. However, keep in mind that some women might have busy schedules due to their stage in life, but when they do have downtime, they'll still make an effort to meet up with you. For me, that's a huge sign of attraction, because when a woman is not interested, trust me, after that lunch date, you probably won't hear from her again. Number 7, attentiveness. This ties into what I mentioned earlier about her desire to truly get to know you. If, while you're talking about yourself, your interests, your work, your life, she's fully engaged, absorbing every word, that's a strong indicator of interest. She's actively listening, contributing to the conversation, and genuinely curious about you. That level of attentiveness usually means one of two things. Either she's a naturally good conversationalist, or she really enjoys your company and wants to keep spending time with you. Either way, it's a positive sign, so make the most of it. Number 8, and finally, the last key sign, she introduces you to her loved ones. Now, this is a big deal. Some people can be in long-term relationships and still never get introduced to close friends or family. But if you've only known her for a short time and she's already welcoming you into her inner circle, whether that's her family or her closest friends, it's a major green flag. This means she holds you in high regard and sees potential in you fitting into her life. That's a strong indication that she's genuinely interested and wants to deepen the connection. So, there you have it. 8 behavioural signs that show a woman is attracted to you. Hopefully this helps you navigate your interactions better. If you found this video helpful, you know what to do. Show some love by hitting that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd really appreciate it. Turn on all notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and Jessie is out.